Hi guys, welcome to part 31 of Let's Play Rome Total War, and I'm going to do something, well, this is what I'm going to call the Pontic Interlude, where I'm going to show you my Pontic campaign. Just briefly, I won't be playing it or anything, I just want to show you, how things are progressing, just because I don't know, I'm proud of it actually. So let's load Pontic Parade here. Can't remember how many turns we're into it. Oh, quite far into it. What's that? 44 turns in. In fact, 44 years in, it's like 88 turns. Okay, so Pontus. This is my Pontic Empire. As you can see, it started with Sinope and Masaka. And from there it expanded to Kankira and Nicomedia, which were rebel settlements. Permagnum was a Greek settlement, Sardis was Seleucids, and Halicarnassus was rebels. So I left them for now. So I started with these 4 settlements, went quite a while with them. Then I took Byzantium, which was a rebel settlement at the time, and as soon as I took that, I got absolutely Thrace kept attacking me over and over again, so I ended up abandoning the settlement. I deleted, well, I burnt down buildings in it and things like that. Took all my army and just jumped back across. And then Thrace took it and then immediately offered a ceasefire, so I went okay. And since then, I've not seen Thrace at all. Well, I've seen them, I've been spying, moving spies around, and as you can see, the Brutii are getting pretty crazy here, which I'll talk about in a minute. Just giving you a little background as to what I did. Then this was a rebel settlement over here. Let's go and see it. Chersonesos was rebel. So I went over there with a family member called Spartacus. Because it was called Spartacus, I thought this guy's got to be an epic general for me. But he wasn't very good stats wise, but I thought this guy, I need to make him amazing. So he promptly went over to Chersoneos, took it, and then immediately got attacked by a swarm of horse archers and died. So after that I decided, okay, I'll leave the Scythians alone, so I'll let them take that. Meanwhile, I pretty much the whole game, as you might see a historical battle marker in there. Dionysus versus Sarduria of Armenia. Probably there might be 1 or 2 stacked there because of pretty much the whole game Armenia have just been swarming. There you go. Here's another huge army coming. Pretty much the entire game, Armenia have just constantly came down here, attacked. In fact, one time they actually defeated me on this bridge because I kind of underestimated them, and they actually took my capital, which is not my capital anymore. This is my capital because it's in the middle. And then I had to fight some pretty tough battles around here to drive them off, because on the open field they've got cataphract archers and they've got these heavy spearmen, and they're pretty tough army. See, those cataphracts are pretty damn hard as hell actually. So I eventually took that back, took my city back with a tough fight around here, quite a lot of losses. I pushed them back over the bridge, and now since then, even a force as small as that can defend. Just in case you're wondering, Eastern Infantry, they're terrible, but I use them as a screen. I line up the 2 units of phalanx behind them, and I use a screen of the infantry against, because they've got a lot of archers, they tend to attack with horse archers and mercenaries, and so instead of them killing my phalanx, they kill these guys most of the time, and then I just retrain them. So that's what happens here. Over time, the Seleucids began attacking me, but I just kind of defended against them for now. I left Sardis, and then the Greeks, I was actually allied with the Greeks, and they betrayed me and attacked Nicomedia, which I was pissed off about. But I had my main, I'll talk about him in a minute, Dionysus, who's my best general. I had him up here, so I built an army, came down here, had a pretty epic battle with a massive stack of hoplites, and took Permagnum. From there, I came down here, took Sardis and Halicarnassus, went over here, got Rhodes, went over here, got Cadonia, and then pretty recently I just jumped over here and I found out that Cyrene was still a rebel settlement for some reason, so I took that. Back up this way, I moved on from here, took Tarsus. This is all over quite a long period of turns because I wanted to go deliberately kind of slowly, because I kind of rushed the start of my Roman campaign, as you might have seen, and then there's a few setbacks, so I thought I'm going to do this very slowly. So I've been slowly building up my cities. All my cities are very nicely advanced. As you can see, they've all got a lot of buildings, and they've all got academies. Most of them are run by governors. In fact, I've got 2 fresh family members here coming into coming in to populate my cities. He's not very good and he has the plague, but this guy's good. Not bad for an 18-year-old. He's going to look after the Per Magnum, which is getting a bit pissed off. What else? Yeah, so I came down here, I took Tarsus and Antioch, and then since then I've got my main man, Dionysus the Conqueror, who has the plague at the moment. Who actually had 10 stars, but whoa, he's lost a couple. Because I've pretty much left him in there for a while. Because I decided I'd make my stand at Antioch. Because at this point, the Egyptians betrayed me, who'd been my allies the whole game. They attacked Antioch, plus they started, you couldn't tell now, but they started blockading some of my ports up here, which led to an epic naval battle. And as you can see now, I've got them well under control. I've got lots of navies around. I've got them blockaded at Alexandria and wherever this is. Jerusalem, is that? Yeah, Jerusalem. Sidon. So I've actually taken control of the eastern Mediterranean here. And up here I've actually got a blockade of ships. I mean, I'm actually allied with all the Romans at the moment. The Romans, the Brutii, Julii and Scipii and the SPQR, I'm all allied with them, so I'm hoping, my plan is to keep them off Asia Minor here. And as you can see, I've got a shitload of money. See, just having Asia Minor, it's incredibly rich provinces. I've only got 13, as you can see here. 13 regions, 170 wins, 45 losses, and a lot of that was fighting the Egyptian navies. But as you can see, yeah, just having that 13 regions upgraded, and a couple of these, like this, the Colossus naval trade by 40%, that made a huge difference. Having these wonders made a good difference. So as you can see, I've got a good sea trade going all around here. What was I going to say? Yeah, I'll show you my family tree now, I think. Okay, so started with Mithridates, who pretty much just lived in his city all his life and died. Likewise, his heir, Pharnaces, he took over as the capital leader and didn't really do much. Heracles died in battle. He was actually a good manager. He managed my second city, Masaka. Got in a few battles, and I think he died fighting. Who did he fight? Probably the Seleucids. Here's Spartacus, who I sent over. Like I said, he died. He was my first general to die. Sent him over to Scythia, and he got his ass kicked. Acas of Comana, he married. He's done pretty well. He's a good. Well, he's not that good, but he's a decent politician type management dude, and he's pretty much moved from city to city. In fact, he's in my former capital at the moment. The Scoprus of Ancyra died peacefully. I think he was just a governor. Perisides, I think he died in the fight when the Armenians took my capital at one point. Mithridates of Tyus, he's just another manager. Dionysus the Conqueror, who pretty much unified Asia Minor. As you can see, he's got some pretty creative. Yeah, he's getting a bit kind of lazy now because he's rich.